Fellow Gambians, a few days ago, a video was recorded by me in which I addressed the Gambian youth, advising them to give their bags to Yaya Jammeh. When I recorded that video, I never knew that a Gambian by the name of Sait Matty Jaw would be a victim of the regime. But I also knew that a young Gambian, or an old Gambian, or a Gambian for that matter, would be a victim of the regime, because that has been the trend for the past 20 years. Sait Matty Jaw, who was arrested and has been in detention way past the stipulated 72 hours mandated by the Gambian Constitution, is not a member of a political group. He's not a member of DOI, nor is he a member of the UDP, PPP, NRP, Duga, CODEG, GCC, GDAG, or any group that is known to be opposed to Yaya Jammeh. Instead, Mr. Jaw, who I am not related to, is a young Gambian whose preoccupation is to give back to our community through inspiring young Gambians, young women, young men to become better citizens. He's a member of an organization called Balafong, an organization that does not engage in politics. If you're part of Facebook, you know that they don't even like discussing domestic politics. But it is an organization that has been able to use its knowledge and resources to help Gambians. Whether it is raising awareness for Ebola, whether it is advising Gambians to donate blood for those that need it, whether it is standing up to make sure that our youth are not subjected to drug abuse when the Tuta Park issue came up. These are young men who are chastised in the diaspora as enablers of Jammeh, as people who do not criticize Yaya Jammeh. So it is sad that the regime of Yaya Jammeh will arrest an innocent young Gambian whose only crime is loving his country and his people. I hope that we will all open our eyes and understand that Jammeh's abuse has no limit. This is why it is important for all of us to speak up. Because the day when we will be victimized is not too far away. We've seen Sabali, who served Jammeh, a young man, only to become a victim of Yaya Jammeh. We've seen Fatou Camara before Sabali, who also became a victim of Yaya Jammeh. We've seen so many young people whose lives have been destroyed by this regime. Not because they committed any crime, no! Young, innocent Gambian young men and women who are trying to make good things out of their lives, who are trying to contribute towards the socio-economic development of our country, only to be victimized by this regime. Hence the need for all of us, collectively, to speak up and speak out. Because the day of being silent is gone. Because it may not be you today, but it will definitely be you tomorrow. Directly or indirectly. Today, all those young Gambian men and women in the Balafong group who've done so much work in educating our people, in promoting the culture and the art in the Gambia, have become victims of the regime. So again, to the young men and women of the Gambia, the time to speak up is now, because Jammeh cannot be trusted. Jammeh cannot be trusted, and the best way to fight injustice is to stand up to injustice. Because Dr. King said that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. So I hope that Mr. Jaw Sait Matty is released unconditionally and immediately. He has not committed any crime. Yankuba Baji and your group of thugs at the NIA and Yaya Jammeh, the criminal, the chief criminal in the regime, must not continue to abuse our citizens with impunity. So let us all stand up and speak out, because silence means betrayal. Yes, it was Dr. King who said that there comes a time in a man's life when silence means betrayal. And every Gambian who is silent today in the face of the injustice that is being committed against young Gambians today, whether it is Ibu Job, Alaji Mahmoud Sise, Kanjiba Kanyi, Chief Mane, or even Sait Matty Jaw, you are encouraging abuse. Thank you very much.